beeped on me and it's like it quit on me or something. But anyhow, so a couple days later, you know, came up over the mountain, got a hotel room and stayed the night, feeling good. Next day I go out, and within about 3 miles, I go to a road crossing, and kind of hard to see with the cars coming around the corner, so you just kind of move fast, you know, and I saw a car coming, so I pushed off pretty hard on my left leg, and what sounded and felt like a tear in my calf muscle. Cool tree. It hurt bad. And I'll be honest with you. Once I got across the road, I mean, it hurt. I just like, oh. And then immediately I started to get a little emotional and I got teared up. Not like a full-out cry, but I was getting teared up because I was scared. I'm like, oh my gosh, is my hike over? I'm trying to get to finish on a certain date, and it's not to say because there's something I want to attend, there's an event I want to attend, and oh, look. Raspberries. Oh, they're sour. They're not quite ready. They're still a little hard. But they're turning red. Still good, but sour. Ooh. People have been picking lots of blueberries too. I haven't seen any blueberries that were ripe. But I've been watching these raspberries, a lot of them along the way. So anyhow, so yeah, I got a little teared up and freaking out a little bit. I tried to stretch it out, massaging it, man, it just hurt. So here I'm thinking my hike is over. So once I kind of mellowed out and just kind of sat down, put my thoughts together here. Let's see which way. There's two trails here. Okay, gotta go this way. I wonder what's down there. Is that a trail back there? I did have internet signal, and so I started kind of looking it up, and it made me feel a little bit better that if it's not too bad, I'd be all right, but it's going to require me to take some time off. Now, I'm in New York, and once I got to Connecticut, here's another little view. Once I got to Connecticut, I had planned on taking a 0, maybe 2 if it worked out, because I have family in Connecticut, and I also have a friend in Connecticut. So I thought maybe I could take a 0 and spend time with each one of them. So I thought, okay, well, let's take a look. I pulled up the map. Come to find out, I was actually closer to my family where I was at right then than I ever would be, because they lived down kind of near the New York, Connecticut border, down by the ocean-ish, and I was just going to continue on going north away from them. So I got a hold of them, and although it was 2 days sooner than they had planned and that I had planned, it wasn't that big of a deal. So they came and got me, and I shouldn't say the problem, but they were right in the process of moving from their house to another house. So, but we did get to spend some time together a little bit and talk about, well, the trail. They had lots of questions, and a lot of it was, aren't you scared? So I was able to put them a little bit at ease about that, but they still don't see it. So, and that's okay. But I got to spend some time with them. Look at this tree. Holy cow! Isn't this a cool tree? I don't know if you guys can see that quite yet, but we'll see it when we go by. I like that tree. In fact, I like it so much I need to take a photo. How about that? Can I take a photo of you guys? I'd like to take a photo of that tree. Let's get the camera out of there though. All right. So I went and got, they actually had a friend that previously was a sports therapist. Look at the size of this tree. I mean, it's not the biggest tree we've seen yet, but I wonder if this is, no, there's one that where were we? Virginia, I think. I gotta take a picture of me by the tree. Virginia, I think it was. There's a great big tree. I mean, like twice the size of this thing. Huge. And I think they said there was one in New York as well. So, I wonder if this isn't. No, because the other one was bigger. I don't know. I'll have to compare the pictures because that thing is huge, isn't it? Here, I better do another photo. Oops, I just dropped that. Let me do one more photo so I can compare pictures a little bit better. All right. Anyhow, so I was taken over to this sports therapist, and he did some massage on it and feeling around, and put some stuff on it. And he says, all right, you can get up and walk. You can get up and run now. I'll tell you what, it felt absolutely phenomenal. It felt great. But then later on that evening, it started to kind of hurt again, but not that big of a deal. And I got up the next morning, still a little sore, but not too bad. And I'm anxious to get back on the trail by now. It's day 2, okay? So that's the second 0. And it was not gonna work out that they were gonna be able to get me back to the trail that day. So it looked like it was gonna be 2 zeros and a Nero. Like I said, they were in the process of moving, and I was able to help some. That was kind of nice to be able to do some work like that, you know. So it was cool that I got to help a bit, but they had a big rental van, and you know, they needed to use that time, and I understood that. So I was kind of at the mercy of their schedule, which was fine. I didn't mind, you know, spending time with them. Although I'm getting anxious. I needed to get back on trail, 1, because I want to be on trail because I enjoy it, and 2, I didn't expect to take that kind of time off, and I'm still thinking about my friend, but still haven't talked to her. So the chances of actually spending time with my friend out here is probably pretty slim. Her kids flew in, so her husband and the kids have probably got plans, and it's not a huge deal. I saw them last year when I was out here for my son's wedding. So anyhow, we didn't get done moving stuff until late the night before last, and so I knew we weren't coming back on the trail yesterday or the day before. Well, now come Monday, well, they got work to do. They got to go to work. So the best he said he'd be able to do is get me back out on the trail sometime after 4. We came back about 4:45 with a van full of stuff. We unloaded that, so I didn't get back on the trail last night until about 8 o'clock. So, and I only went in not even a mile, so I had 3 zeros. I'd planned 2 zeros possibly in Connecticut, so I'm down 1, so I'm still gonna be all right, but yeah, don't always happen the way you want it, but no big deal. So check this out. Here's some more of this wall. Years ago, they just build these walls. I really got to be careful how I'm walking as well. I really shouldn't push off with my left leg because you can see I've got a sleeve on it. I've actually got KT tape. Got my calf taped up with that. And then I got sports tape wrapping that. And then I've got a sleeve. So hopefully it gets the support it needs for me to continue on hiking. Feels okay right now unless I push off with it, like a big step or something. So I got to remember to use my other to do so. But yeah, other than that, man, I'm back on trail. Some things I did get to do though. I was productive most of the time by helping where I could, but I also finally watched a walk in the woods. That's kind of funny. Not much of a movie person, so in the way people talk about that movie, they really built it up. For me personally, I mean, I laughed a couple times. It was funny. But it wasn't like all that people were talking about. But that's just me. It's hard to please me in a movie. Now, although it's based on, well, it's really a comedy, but like I like true story stuff, you know, true stories and documentaries, things like that. But it was still fun. I finally got to watch it. I'm glad I did. In fact, I'd probably watch it again. And then I watched a bunch of videos from other YouTubers about the whites, because I keep hearing about how bad the whites are, and I'm like, the whites are nothing. I got them all day. Well, watching these other YouTubers, I'm starting to wonder, oh my gosh. So I'm getting a little nervous now about the whites. Oh boy. But I'm gonna be all right. I'm gonna get through the whites. I'm still gonna go in with the attitude that I'm gonna crush them. So that was pretty cool. And watching other people summit Mount Katahdin. So that's pretty awesome. But anyhow, you guys, I'm gonna get rolling. I'm gonna get down this hill and get started up the next one. And I'm gonna, yeah, I'm gonna get out there and hike today and hike safe. Take it easy for a few days here. Just put in longer days. Instead of harder miles, I'll put in longer days. Just try to get the same mileage, but we'll see what happens. So anyway, you guys, appreciate you. Darn gnats, mosquitoes, whatever. You start to sweat right here and they come at you all the time. It's just buggy, ha ha ha. You guys, but anyhow, we'll see you guys later, and if I can get this out before the 4th of July, happy 4th of July. If not, I hope your 4th of July was great. So you guys have a great day, and we'll see you next time. Take care, everybody.